Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we need to talk about something serious that happened when Jimin and BTS returned to Korea from their Portugal trip. If you've been seeing hashtags like "We love you Jimin" and "Stay safe Jimin" trending worldwide, this is why. There was a security incident at Incheon Airport on February 9th that has ARMY concerned in talking about the importance of better protection for our artists. So let's break down exactly what happened based on official reports, why this is concerning, and what it means going forward. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into this important topic. First, let's set the scene and provide context. On February 9th, 2026, BTS arrived back in Korea at Incheon International Airport after spending about a week in Portugal where they were filming content for their upcoming Ararang album comeback. This was already a highly anticipated arrival because it marked the end of their first international work trip as a complete group in 5 years. ARMY and media were waiting at the airport in large numbers to welcome them home, which is pretty standard for BTS arrivals. Airport arrivals for BTS are always chaotic with massive crowds of fans, dozens of reporters and photographers, and of course security personnel trying to manage everything and keep the members safe. Now here's where the incident occurred. According to a report from Dispatch, which is one of Korea's major entertainment news outlets, an individual who was not actually a credentialed reporter positioned themselves within the press line at the airport. This person apparently posed as a member of the media, blending in with the legitimate reporters who were there to cover BTS's arrival. The concerning part is that this individual's apparent goal was to get close to Jimin specifically. Dispatch reporters who were live-streaming the arrival noticed this person and became suspicious of their behavior and presence in the press area. What makes this particularly alarming is that according to the reports, this appears to be a repeat offender. Multiple sources have indicated that this same individual has attempted similar approaches in the past, pretending to be press in order to bypass security measures and get closer to Jimin than would normally be possible for a regular fan or member of the public. The fact that this is not an isolated incident but rather a pattern of behavior makes it significantly more concerning from a safety perspective. This suggests someone who was actively planning and strategizing ways to circumvent security rather than just an overeager fan making a one-time mistake. Fortunately, and this is really important to emphasize, security personnel and actual reporters intervened before this person could reach Jimin. According to the Dispatch report, other reporters in the press line noticed what was happening and helped alert security. The security team then stepped in and stopped the individual before they could make contact with Jimin or get dangerously close to him. So while this incident is concerning and worth discussing, it's also important to note that the safety measures in place actually worked. The person was identified and stopped before any harm could occur. However, the fact that this person was able to position themselves in the press line in the first place highlights some vulnerabilities in current security protocols. Press areas at airports are supposed to be restricted to credentialed media only, but clearly there are gaps in how strictly this is enforced or how thoroughly credentials are checked. When someone can repeatedly exploit these gaps, it becomes a serious security concern not just for Jimin but potentially for all the BTS members and really any high-profile individuals using these airports. The incident has sparked significant discussion among ARMY worldwide about the need for better security measures and more stringent protocols for protecting BTS members in public spaces like airports. Hashtags supporting Jimin and calling for better protection have trended globally, with fans expressing both their concern for his safety and their appreciation for the security personnel and reporters who intervened in this situation. The response from the fandom has been one of solidarity, support, and a collective call for improved safety measures. This incident also brings up broader questions about the challenges that come with BTS's level of fame and the responsibilities of various parties in ensuring their safety. Airports are inherently difficult environments to secure completely because they're public spaces with thousands of people moving through them constantly. When you add the complication of press coverage, fan gatherings, and the general chaos that comes with celebrity arrivals, creating a truly secure environment becomes extremely complex. But that complexity doesn't diminish the responsibility to keep improving security measures and closing loopholes that could be exploited. For Jimin specifically, this is unfortunately not the first time he's faced concerning situations involving overzealous individuals or people with unclear intentions trying to get close to him. His popularity and visibility make him a particular target for this kind of attention, which is exactly why extra vigilance and stronger security protocols are so important. No artist should have to worry about their physical safety when they're simply trying to do their job or travel for work, and fans shouldn't have to worry every time their favorite artists appear in public. It's worth noting that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment, now known as HYB, do generally maintain strong security for the members. The fact that this incident was caught and stopped before anything happened shows that security personnel were alert and responsive. But incidents like this reveal where improvements can still be made, particularly in screening individuals who claim to be press and ensuring that only legitimate, credentialed media have access to press areas. The timing of this incident is also worth considering. This happened as BTS is ramping up for their highly anticipated comeback with the Ararang album in March. There will be many more public appearances, performances, promotional activities, and events in the coming weeks and months. Each of these represents another opportunity for security challenges, which is why addressing vulnerabilities now is so important. The members need to be able to focus on their comeback and their performances without constantly worrying about their safety in public spaces. From ARMY's perspective, the overwhelming response has been one of protective concern combined with gratitude toward those who helped keep Jimin safe. Fans understand that they can't personally protect the members, but they can use their collective voice to advocate for better security measures, to report suspicious behavior when they see it, and to support policies and protocols that prioritize artist safety. The trending hashtags and social media discussions serve not just as emotional support for Jimin but also as a message to entertainment companies, venues, and security professionals that fan communities are paying attention and expect appropriate measures to be taken. It's also important to address this incident without creating unnecessary panic or fear. Yes, this was a concerning situation that needs to be taken seriously. Yes, it highlights security vulnerabilities that should be addressed. But it's equally important to recognize that the security measures in place worked, the person was stopped, Jimin is safe, and he was able to return home without incident. The goal in discussing this isn't to create alarm but rather to have an informed conversation about how to make already good security even better and to show support for Jimin and all the members. Moving forward, this incident will likely lead to reviews of security protocols at Incheon Airport and potentially other venues where BTS makes appearances. There may be stricter credential verification for press access, enhanced screening procedures, or additional security personnel assigned to high-profile arrivals. These would all be positive developments that come from taking this incident seriously and using it as a learning opportunity to improve systems and protocols. So there you have it, ARMY, a complete breakdown of what happened at the airport on February 9th when Jimin returned from Portugal. An individual posing as press tried to approach him, security and actual reporters intervened and stopped them. Jimin is safe, and this incident has sparked important conversations about improving security measures. The most important takeaway is that Jimin is okay, security did their job, and ARMY worldwide are showing their support and love. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on how security can be improved, and remember to always prioritize the safety and well-being of our artists. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe everyone.